Okay, so today we're going to try our stout from Leaky Abstraction Brewing. We brewed this about a month ago, so it's just about ready now. And you can see a link to our brew day video for this beer in the description. Yeah, so this is a stout with caramel malts and Columbus hops. And it's yeah, so expect kind of a little bit of roast and bitterness. So yeah, I'm gonna just crack into it now and give some impressions. Wow, there's the fizz there. Okay. You never know what you're gonna get with homebrew. So it is quite lively, as you can see. There's this very there's quite a bit of activity there in the bottle as well. It's continuing to kind of fizz a bit, but it's not gushing too much. We didn't have to open it over the sink or anything like that. I'm just gonna have to continue to do a couple of small pours here just to keep it from overflowing too much. Maybe I'll just put the cap back on to secure it. Yeah, that's quite the head. Smells good. It's definitely there's a lot of roast going on there. Trying to get down through the foam. Yeah, there's a slight bitter finish there at the end and some coffee as well going on. I think this beer would definitely, the stout would definitely get better with age as well. So we're going to keep a few bottles back just to see how it develops over time. Yeah, so the stout is, it's about 5.25% ABV. And it's, yeah, it's quite easy to drink. It's not too overwhelmingly strong or anything like that. Okay, we've lined up 3 other commercially available beers here alongside our homebrew stout, just to do a bit of a comparison. So we have the old bottled Guinness stout. We have O'Hara's stout. And actually the third one is not a stout at all. Sorry, that's a black IPA. But given the hops that are in our stout, I think it would be interesting to do a comparison between a black IPA and our stout. So yeah, we're going to test these out here and now see how they compare. Right, we'll start with the Guinness. Seems like more carbonation going on in the Guinness than our one, but yeah, it has way less bitterness. Also, our one, as you can see, is that the head retention is a lot. It's been retaining its head like for the whole time here. We didn't just pour this just now. It's yeah, it's kept that head, so that's good. It's it looks quite different as well. But let's see how it tastes in comparison to the Guinness. Yeah, that bitter finish is it's interesting. It's kind of like dulled a little bit after tasting the Guinness. But yeah, let's move on now to the O'Hara's stout. Something different going on here with this one. Feels a lot maltier and creamier and smoother. Yeah, very quite a bit lighter than ours. Yeah, now I can get the bitterness again from our one. Now this will be the interesting comparison here. We have the black IPA, which might be kind of, yeah, just a interesting to have it kind of side by side. Yeah, like that's a totally different animal. It's although it does share some of the bitterness that our stout has. Yeah, so after doing that comparison, yeah, it's there's a lot more kind of roasted bitterness going on in our stout, especially yeah in comparison to these other three beers. And it would be interesting actually to definitely would be interesting to keep a bottle to cellar a bottle or two of this for a year or so just to see how it develops. The retention on the beer as well is a lot stronger than these other three. Their heads kind of collapsed after a short while, so the carbonation is quite strong in this beer. Obviously, looks like I have my work cut out for me here. I have to go through all of these tonight. So yeah, I'll see you in another video. Cheers.